This is an intro to the Entitybus Java REST system. I'm Aaron Zikoski, a software engineer from the University of Cambridge. It was originally designed for use in the Sakai project and DSpace2 repository. It's built to the RESTful microformat for URLs, and the source code is available on Google Code. In this demonstration, I'm going to run the sample web app that comes with the source, use the describe interface to view and manipulate data, make a small adjustment to produce a new feed in Java, and use Python to consume and produce data via REST. Okay, let's start the sample web app. If you haven't followed the Getting Started guide on the Google Code site, you should follow that to get to the point where I am at now. Let's go over to the web browser and access the web app. Now here's the actual main page. It shows the current entities that are available. In this case, since it's just a sample, there are only a couple of them. Let's look at the simple one first. This one only has one feed, the exist feed. If I click the feed to try it out, you can see that I get a 404 because it says that the thing I tried to look for is not there. If I add in a real ID, I'll get a 200. Now let's go into the Java code and add an additional feed for this provider. Here's the source code. I'm just going to edit the existing method and make a hello feed. Alright, that should produce a hello feed, and I'm going to document it by adding something to the internationalized properties file. Now if I restart the web server and then refresh the page, we should actually be able to see the new feed. There's the new feed. If I click on it, it says hello there ID, which is sort of the default value that the interface inserts for us, and I can put my name in. Now I'm going to demonstrate the use of the describe interface to manipulate and view data. So if I click on standard, this is my standard sample entity. I can view the collection by clicking on the JSON link here, and you can see this is the JSON data of this collection. XML, it's 3 entities. And then there's a form, and in the form I have the ability to create new entities, and I get the response, which shows all the information including the headers. I've created this new one. I can also delete entities, so I can delete this, and I can edit existing ones. So let's come in and change this number to 123. There we go. This also documents the other URLs that are available, the fields that we know are valid for this entity, including the types of fields, whether they're read-only and whether they're required, and also the data formats that are valid, in this case JSON, XML, and HTML. Now I'm going to demonstrate using Python to get data from the system via REST and to push data into the system via REST. So I have a Python script to get data from the system, and I'm going to run it against the URL we know. There's XML, there's JSON, and I can get a specific JSON entity as well by its ID. Now let's just demonstrate using a Python script to grab data from Twitter. Alright, we just need to provide a tag. And so there's dev8d. Let's also just grab some from Sakai just to show. Now let's use Python to post some data into the system. In this case, I just need to add some text. Something new. And it created a new one called my1. Now let's view that information. My1. We can see the data there, and if we go into the actual interface here, we can see the new one that we created, something new. Now let's put all this together by pulling some data from Twitter and pushing it into our sample provider using REST. In this case, I'll pull it from dev8d. We can see that it's pulled a bunch of data and created a bunch of new entities. So let's view those new entities, same way that we have been, using our get. This time let's just get everything though. We can see a bunch of the new entities that were created there listed. Now let's go into the interface and actually view the new entities via the JSON feed. I hope this has been helpful and informative. Thank you.